Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Hima. I make videos on travel, photography, research and motherhood. And today's topic is on how to find jobs in the industry. So this video will contain some of the tips and techniques that I have used to find jobs in the industry and also some other general tips. So first thing is live close to a location which is a hub for the domain. So understand the domain you're in and try to move to a location where the jobs are concentrated. In fact, consider moving to that location. Living in a location like this is of advantage because if you lose a job, you're able to find another job quickly. And also before salary negotiation, know the place where your job is located and the average monthly expenses of that location, as the salary is always relative to the place you live. And if you are not in that location, always inform the employer that you're willing to move and why you want to move before you even get interviewed. For example, having a spouse in that location is a great reason to move. Next thing is start with contract positions. Full-time positions are hard to get right away. So if you're a fresh graduate, try to start with the contract position. Contract positions also give an employer an opportunity to learn more about you, like your work ethic, your technical skills and your interpersonal skills. Yes, you don't get benefits, but then at least you can get into the industry and learn more about how it works. Also ask during interview if it's a contract to hire position. And in fact, contract jobs have their own advantage. In the current world, there are a lot of mergers and acquisitions happening constantly. So being a contractor is safe in a way. For full-timers, they need to cover for benefits, taxes, insurance and many more. Next thing is build a network. Networking is important, but don't expect your contacts to work right away for you. Contacts are more useful when you already have experience. Be in touch with the alumni as they can at least get you an interview call. And if you're in life science industry, keep in contact with service representatives that you come across in lab. They can also help you build your network. Next one is sponsorship. Most small companies do not support sponsorship, and the reason is that there is no financial stability, and also they cannot promise a stability for a certain length of time. Say for example like an H1B applicant, because they do not know when the product is going to fail. So the US market today is very different from what it was in 2008. The number of applicants in late 2000s is very different from what it is today. It's almost 5 times the number for H1B applicants, which means the competition is cutthroat and is big. Do your homework. Research about the companies in your field. A lot of freshers don't do this, but understanding the values of company is very important. Also, following the interview, your potential as an applicant will be reviewed based on those values. You'll be reviewed if you're a good fit for the values of the company. Read about the latest news on the company, their stocks, their press releases, and the products. Also, once you receive the interview agenda, look up the profiles of the interviewers in the LinkedIn. Customize your resume. You need to read the job description several times before you apply for the position. You may have experience in more than one field. However, when you send the resume, you want to customize it specifically to that position and highlight the strengths that are specific to that position. It's not one size fits all. Also, if you're transitioning from academia to an industry position, try to highlight the skill sets that are more useful in an industry position, such as communication skills, problem solving, and management skills. The keywords from the job description must be captured in your resume. More often than not, it's a software which screens the resume, and there are hundreds and thousands of applicants applying for this position, so you need to capture those keywords for your resume to even be picked up. Reach out to recruiters. Once you have experience in the field, a lot of recruiters will reach out to you. However, when you're in your initial stages, you need to put effort into reaching out to recruiters. Find the right recruiters. Most of them are in a time crunch to fill up the position and they will not spend a lot of time on your profile. So find someone who's invested in marketing your profile. Keep a tracking sheet. When you're looking to get a break into the industry, you're applying for 10 to hundreds of jobs, so you want to keep a tracker so that when you get a phone call, you're ready, and also you can follow up with them. So the tracker sheet must mainly contain the application date, the job title, the company name, the status of the application. I have the status further broken down into recruiter stage or hiring manager stage or interview stage and an offer stage. I also will suggest to keep track of the dates so that you know how the application has progressed, and this will also help you for your future your applications to know what positions you have applied in what companies. When it comes to job applications, quality is important than quantity. In your initial stages of career, you're desperate and you would like to apply for more positions, but don't do that. If you do not have any relevant skills applicable for this position, do not apply. When you apply for a position in industry, the company holds your resume for at least 3 years. So in future, if you find a position that's a better fit for you, you may not be able to apply for that position. There always has to be some level of match for the position you're applying. Include skills in a bulletized format than paragraphs. Summary of the resume must be really good. Resume cannot be more than 3 pages. If you have publications, include only the most relevant publications for the job. Also, the time you apply for the job is also important. Start applying for positions early in the morning, around 9 p.m. EST, and stop by 4 p.m. EST. Never apply for positions after 12 p.m. on a Friday. Most employers will slow down the resume review process, and also if you apply on later half of a Friday, the chances are that your resume is at the bottom of the pile. So what happens is late Friday and over the weekends, the hiring managers will receive a lot of emails, and by Monday morning, your application is at the bottom of the pile and it may even be missed. So as a general practice, try to apply first thing in the morning rather than later. A lot of positions do get filled internally. Sometimes you're waiting for a response for days and months together, but then there is no response, and the reason is that those positions may have been filled internally. In those cases, job posting may only be a formality. If you're fresh or looking for a job, don't forget to check my video on interview etiquette. If you like my work, don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.